Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's get started right away. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let the body do whatever it feels like. All right, we'll plant the feet, soft knees, little bend in the knees, and let's swing. And we'll slowly come back to center. We'll keep working the shoulders, but add in the legs too. So let's come into like a little goddess pose. So the toes pointing out and just sitting a little bit or a lot, however much you decide. So arms will come out. I hope you can see this. So we've done it before, but it's been a while. So we'll rotate one arm forward, turning the palm up, and the other arm back, and then switch. And we'll turn our head. Both palms kind of face up, but towards the palm that's facing more up. Also, just whatever feels natural. So alternate shoulder turns and turning the head. So when I'm transitioning, I'm kind of coming out of my goddess, my little squat a little bit. And when I go into it, I'm just sitting a little more. So that's something you can play with too. Whatever feels good. A few more. Okay, relax the arms. Let's lift one heel, bring it down, lift the other heel, bring it down. A few of these. We can bring one hand up, massage the crown of the head, imagine an upward pull from here. A few more. And then maybe both heels up. It doesn't have to be as much, just a couple breaths. If it's okay, we can sit into it a teeny bit more. And if you want to work your balance more, you can close the eyes. Okay, come out of it, shake it out. Ooh, top of the mat. Before we go into our sun salutations, we'll just do some heel raises so we can interlace the hands behind the back. And if that's not comfortable, just hold on to a towel or something, or forget the arms. So we'll inhale, arms up, come up on the toes. Exhale, arms down, heels down. Just go at our own pace. Okay, shake it out. Now to the top of the mat. Remember that upward pull from the crown. You can give it a little massage if you like. Kind of just pressing up into the fingers. And when you're ready, relax the arm, lift up all toes. Take a few breaths. Spread the toes, bring them down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. And somewhere on the legs, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Do a few of these at our own pace. Okay, next time we fold, hands to earth. Step back to up point. Let's go ahead and put the knees down. Take a breath or two. Now lift up through the tail, lift up through the crown. Shift the weight forward so the shoulders are over the wrists and lower knees, chest, chin. Okay, flatten the feet. Hug the elbows. Let's do some cobra up down. So we inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down. Go with our breath. Okay, let's make our way back to a child's pose. And we'll do the version where we create more traction by walking the fingertips forward. Let's also go with a wide leg version. So open up the knees, put something with your head for your head as you need it. So we walk the fingers forward, shift the hips back, and just play with that action. Okay, as you feel ready, Make your way to all fours. Let's do a few cat cows. Actually, sorry, before that, let's do some circles just to get into those wrists. Warm up the wrists a little more, so we'll just circle gently. Other direction. Okay, let's take one hand and flip it upside down. Put the back of the hand down. And we're not putting all of our weight or anything. We still have our other hand supporting. Just a couple breaths. Okay, we'll switch hands. Back of the other hand comes down. And just a few breaths to stretch it. Okay, bring the hand down and just a couple of cat cows. Inhaling, crown and tail up. Exhaling, rounding the back. Okay, come back to center. You can go back to child's pose or come up to down dog, whichever feels better for right now. Take about 5 breaths. Okay, if you're in child's pose, come to all fours. If you're in down dog, then just from here or all fours, inhale, extend the leg. And we'll take a few breaths with the leg extended. Okay, inhale. And with the exhale, step forward. Bring the back foot down for a warrior two. So pretty in line with the front foot and come up. Give the arms a little shake. Rotate those wrists. Other direction. All right, we'll circle the front knee. Other direction. Okay, before we land into the warrior two, If you want to have blocks nearby or anything, we're doing triangle next and then half moon. Okay, so find your warrior two. You can make it wider or shorter. We're going for a longer hold, so make sure it's comfortable enough, but also like kind of like on the edge of a challenge or more challenging if you want. Arms can rest or come up. And we'll start here. Let's turn the head same direction as the bent knee and breathe. Strong legs, like ripping the mat apart. Okay, if you want to straighten the leg for a second, go ahead. If you're okay, stick it out. We'll add a little, I think it's called Rainbow Warrior, the one where we lean back. So the back hand comes onto the back leg, the front palm turns up, and we lean back. Just about 5 breaths here. Keep the bend in the front knee. Okay, straighten the front leg, and we'll go pretty much right into triangle. So the arms come out, we inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, reach. So remember the triangle, we can let the back hip kind of like roll forward. Can't reach anymore, we drop the hand. It doesn't have to be super low. We more want the upper body on top of the lower body. Relax the face, and then imagine the head resting on something. Some imaginary support for the head. Long, deep breaths into the belly. Okay, hands comes onto the hip. Turn the head to look down, bend the knee. Grab the block if you're using it, slide it forward. It's more towards the outside of the foot. It can even be all the way on the little toe side. So we'll shift the weight into the front foot. For sure, you can walk the back foot in a little, or if it's comfortable, you can launch from here, lifting the back leg up, doing our best to stack hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, both legs nice and engaged. Top arm, hands can stay on the hip, or we can come up. Long, deep breaths. Okay, to come out of it, we'll just come up to standing. Woo, shake it out. It's a little bit of a longer hold than normal. I hope you liked it. We'll do it on the other side, the whole thing. Okay, so top of the mat. Let's lift up all of our toes and just take a little moment. Shoulders back and down. Long, deep breaths. Relaxing whatever we can. Spread out the toes, bring them down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Hands somewhere on the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Continue with your breath. And the next time we fold, hands to earth, step it back to a plank. Take a breath or two, knees up or down. Lower the knees. Lower knees, chest, chin. And this time, let's come into a sphinx. So we'll bring the forearms down. We can shift in the hips a little to feel a good connection. The elbows can be under the shoulders or a little forward if that makes it a bit more comfortable. So we'll lift up through the heart, the crown. Long, deep breaths. And of course, you can come out of it anytime you like. Okay, we'll make our way back to child's pose. And this time we can just rest in the child's pose. So make sure the head is supported. We can even do the breath where we inhale into the pelvis, exhale out the back ribs. Okay, let's make our way to down dog as long as that's comfortable. Maybe we can take a moment just to walk the feet. Shift around in the hips, whatever feels good. Okay, depending how you want to get into the warrior two, you can stay in down dog or bring the knees down. Extend the other leg, take a few breaths. Nice inhale. Exhale the foot forward. Back foot comes down and we come up. Shake out the arms. Shake out the hands. Okay, our circles. Very relaxed. Other direction. Okay. Come into the warrior two. So adjust your legs any way you would like to. Bend through the front leg, whatever you feel like with the arms. And strong legs, rip that mat apart. Turn the head same direction as the bent leg. And let's breathe. Okay, if you want to give the leg a straighten, feel free. And when you're ready, the front palm turns up. Back hand comes to the back leg. Lean back, keeping the bend in the front knee. Okay, come out of it, straighten the front leg. Basically right into triangle. We inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Let the back hip kind of roll forward. Drop the hand wherever it wants to go. Top arm, it can be up or on the hip. And we try to stack ourselves on top of the leg. Imagine a support for the head. It can point down, that's the best for balance, sideways or up. But imagine it resting on something. Long, deep belly breaths. Okay, hand to hip. Look down, bend the knee. Grab the block if you're using it, slide it forward. And then either a bunch of little steps with the back leg, or maybe just a couple little steps or no little steps. We'll launch. See if that back leg is willing to lift. Both legs nice and strong. Do our best to stack. Hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. And long, deep breaths. And to come out of it, we'll just come back up to standing. Ooh, shake it out. Let's just do one more balance pose. And I think let's just do a tree for today. So first, we'll kind of see which leg do we want to stand on. So let's let ourselves sway. We can bring the shoulders back and down, lift up through the crown. We can start by swaying side to side. And then maybe make it a little more circular. If we're going circular, see if it's possible to change direction. Okay, now start to kind of investigate which leg feels more solid. Once you kind of find the more solid leg, just like pour all the weight into it. Okay, we'll see if we can lift up the opposite knee. And if this is okay, we can start with a twist. If lifting all the way is not happening, you can just have the toes on the ground. Back arm can reach back, couple breaths. Okay, we'll come back to center and just trade the hands. So holding onto the knee with the arm on the same side, and then we'll see if we can open up the leg. And now we'll go into any version of tree that we like. So we could have the toes on the floor or somewhere on the leg. We can use the arms like branches to help us with balance. Or if your balance is feeling really good, maybe the hands in prayer. Wherever we are, a few more breaths. Okay, we'll transition into star. So we put the foot down, lean into that foot, open up the other leg, open up through the arms, extend through the soles of the feet, couple breaths. And release. Shake it out. Before the other side, the feet. Let's play with just rolling onto the outer feet and then rolling onto the inner feet. Just strengthening up those ankles a little more. And giving ourselves a nice foot massage at the same time. Okay, one more thing before the other side. One foot in front of the other. And again, our heel raises. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, switch which foot is in front, which foot is in back. And same thing, heel raises. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, shake it out. All right, we'll prepare for the other side. So I know we know what leg it is, but still, let's take some time to sway. Relax the shoulders. Imagine the upward pull through the crown. Maybe circle. Maybe the other direction. And end with whatever version of the swing that you like. And just start to make the other leg a little heavier, like we're pouring our weight into it. Okay, then when you're ready, we'll open the eyes if they were closed. Unless you really want to work your balance, then you can keep the eyes closed. With the eyes open, I would just like find a focal point and kind of stick with it. Okay, the other leg comes up. We start with the twist, opposite hand to the knee. Open up. We just do our best for today. Okay, we come back to center, trade hands. Of course, we can always put the foot down whenever we need to, and then open out. Okay, find your tree pose, wherever that is on this side. Arms like branches or in prayer if you prefer. Long, deep breaths. Bring the foot down, shift the weight, open up into star. Okay, come out of it, shake it out. Whew. Okay, so we'll come down to the mat. If there's any stuff you need for relaxation or any extra clothing or anything, gather it now. All right, let's go right into our twist. So we'll have the bottom leg extended or tucked if you prefer. Top leg inside or outside. As always, interlace around the knee. Lift up through the spine. Long, deep breaths. Okay, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Back hand comes behind. You keep the breath flowing, bottom leg engaged. Keep the twist, turn the head to center. Okay, come back to center. Pick up the leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Okay, foot inside the thigh. And we can either sit upright here or do a forward bend, whatever feels better for today. If you have any back stuff, maybe avoid the forward bend, or if you do it, just make sure you stay super long so you're not rounding the low back at all. Just about 5 breaths. Okay, come on up. Let's set up for the twist on the other side. So bottom leg extended or tucked, top leg inside or outside, interlace, open up through the chest, long deep breaths. Take it into the twist. Keep the twist, turn the head back to center. Okay, come out of it, pick up the leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Foot inside the thigh. And either sit upright or a little forward bend. Or a big forward bend if that works for you. Okay, come out of it. Make our way down onto the back. Let's bring the arms out to the sides, fingertips pointing up. Arms are shoulder level. Inhale here. Exhale, one arm forward, one arm back. Turn the head towards the upper arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, one arm forward, one arm back, and turn the head. So just do a few at our own pace. Keeping the head heavy on the floor. Letting the head stay in contact with the floor as it turns. Okay, let's come back to center. We'll interlace the hands above the head, flipping the palms to face out. Bring the feet together. We'll inhale here. Exhale as we drop the legs to one side and stretch the arms. Inhale, center, bring the legs back, bending the elbows. Exhale, legs to the other side and stretch. Go with your breath a few times. Okay, come back to center, open up the arms. Go into any version of twists that you enjoy. And if there's another movement that would help you get ready for relaxation, go ahead and do that. Once you're happy with that, set yourself up for relaxation. So I usually do this version with my knees bent, leaning into the other. But of course, you could also do it with your legs extended, or if you have some props to put under your legs, that could be nice. We want to make sure the chin is gently tucked in. So put something under your head if that doesn't happen easily on its own. Let's let ourselves relax. Give ourselves permission to relax. Let's gently wake the body up. Inviting movement once that feels good. Giving ourselves a full body stretch. And one's nice and stretched. Knees to chest. Let's do a few double knee tucks. Inhale away. Exhale, pull the knees to the chest. Go with your breath. Okay, knees to check. Chest rock side to side. Okay, all the way to one side. Take a breath or two in a fetal position. And with the strength of the arms, press up. Make our way into any comfortable seated position. And we'll just take a moment with ourselves before we close. Maybe a hand on the heart, hand on the belly. Maybe a moment for gratitude or set an intention or send out a prayer. Okay, we'll close with a bow. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. So stay cool if you're somewhere hot. And I'll see you Thursday over on Google Meet and then Friday back here on YouTube. Thank you so very, 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 very much. Have an amazing day and I'll see you soon. Take care.